I tell you what, Mark is just being so nice to me here, ladies and gentlemen. He's just so nice. Mark Chapman is here, and Russell Queener is here, and today, folks, we are going to talk about a big music festival taking place in Fairfield on Saturday. I about said September 4th. How about Saturday, June 4th, as the Wang Doodle Music Fest is going to hit Fairfield, and we're going to talk about that here in just a little bit. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Let's tell you a little bit about what's going on in and around your area here on Wednesday, May 25th. You're off camera, fellas, so don't just do whatever you want to do. There you go. It's the easiest thing to do. What's going on around your area today, folks? This is, as I said, Wednesday, May 25th. This is over in Centralia. It is the Science Squad is going to have a little meeting over there at the Centralia Regional Library. It's, of course, that's on 515 East Broadway in Centralia. Children now, ages 8 to 12, will be welcome, and this will be for hands-on activities in the Munkin Activity Room about insects and forensics. Okay, now, what in the world? You got any idea, Mark? What in the world would be insects and forensics?
I cannot imagine. I may go to find out.
Yeah, I don't blame you a bit. That sounds like a lot of fun. Well, it's this morning. Actually, it's this afternoon at 4 o'clock. So you'll be able to make it. That's cool. This afternoon at 4 o'clock. What else is going on? Actually, this is probably more for me. May at the Flora Senior Center. It's Older Americans Month. The Meals on Wheels of CEFS will be celebrating Older Americans Day at their local nutrition sites today. The national theme this year is Age Your Way. Meals on Wheels Clay County will celebrate Older American Day by encouraging seniors to age their way Hawaiian style at their center. There will be a special Hawaiian menu of pork loin with sauce, twice-baked potato, broccoli salad, Hawaiian roll, and pineapple upside-down cake for dessert. Meals on Wheels here in Flora is at the Flora Service Center, 218 South Main Street here in Flora. You might want to give Kelly a call at 662-6741 for more information or to reserve a meal. Director is Debbie Weber. As I adjust something here, sorry about this, boys. Director is Debbie Weber. She'll be able to help you out. She invites all seniors over the age of 60 to celebrate and join us at the Meals on Wheels Center. Okay, now I'm just bringing their picture up because you guys might qualify. He's looking for somebody else's picture. It sounds like a pretty good meal, though.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
You've got kids my age, for crying out loud, Mark. No, you don't have. You don't have kids
not
my
quite.
age.
Not quite. Close.
Closer and closer. What else is going on today, ladies and gentlemen? This is open mic night up in Effingham at the Village Wine and Gifts. They always do an outstanding job. At 7:30 up there tonight. I think believe Bill Pasalakwa will be running the show. If he doesn't, he'll have some friends running it, and they'll run from about 7:30 to 10:30 up there at the Village Wine and Gift. Get up there with your acoustic guitar, your electric guitar, however you want to do it, and they'll have open mic night. What else is going on around the area and around the world? Well, I'm cheating today. I'm cheating because I missed one on Tuesday, May 24th. Tuesday, May 24th, the May 24th, ladies and gentlemen, is National Escargot Day. I love escargot. You like escargot?
No.
Neither of you.
No.
Neither of you. It's look at that garlic and snails, for crying out loud.
No.
While escargot is enjoyed by many, it's an acquired taste. Many French restaurants serve the dish as an appetizer. Escargot, of course, is the French word for snail. And cooks usually prepare escargot by removing the land snails from their shells, cooking them with garlic, butter, and wine. Once cooked, the gastropods go back into the shells with the sauce for serving. Because the snails are clumsy to eat, special forks and tongs help improve the dining experience. Look at that, boys. I mean, look at that. Garlic and breadcrumbs and butter.
And the wine and all that. I mean,
And the wine. I'm not
put it all
talking.
together, throw away the snail.
I gotta-
have it, you know.
I gotta admit, I feel bad. I feel bad that I will tell a story about the escargot. The first time I ever had escargot was we were in a nice restaurant, I think in St. Louis. The whole family was of 5 kids with my mom and dad. I was about 5 or 6 years old, and the waiter came around to the table. He was taking everyone's order. 5 kids under the age of 12. They were all wearing Shirley Temples and whatever kind of crap. But it's a nice place. And so the waiter comes up to me. I'd like escargot bourguignon, please. And the waiter just gives me a look. What? And he looks to my dad, and my dad says, "Hey man, if the kid orders it, the kid gets it." So there's my escargot story. That's probably why I like escargot. Of course, I like butter and garlic too. You can't go wrong with butter and garlic. But if you guys don't like it,
I like all that.
I'll have yours. I'll eat yours. That's fine. What else is going on now today on May 25th, folks? This is National Brown Bag Day. Each year, this recognizes the benefits of packing your lunch for work or school. Taking your lunch to work or school is an effective way to save money and to ensure that you and your family are eating healthy. Some benefits of brown bagging it include money savings for every meal you make at home. You can save several dollars a day. It's especially true if you're normally prone to eating out at work or lunch when you're working. Better health choices. You can use willpower and peer pressure to avoid all kinds of heavier stuff. Portion control, better for the environment. Many paper bags also can withstand more pressure than plastic bags. So there you have a lot of good things about brown paper bag day. So there you go. It's early enough in the morning, folks, that you can make your brown paper bag. You want some historical facts about brown paper bags? You guys don't give a rat's rear end about these.
I do.
Okay, here we go.
Underestimate that.
What year do you think was the first machine to create another? Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me rephrase this. School teacher Francis Wolf invented the first machine to mass-produce paper bags. Following this invention, they opened the Union Paper Bag Company. What year would you suggest?
I would say 1845.
Are you?
About 1920.
1852, ladies and gentlemen, you'd win on The Price is Right.
All right.
That is very impressive. Nicely done. So I've got all kinds of different paper bag facts here, but I'm not going to get to that one. How about that?
That was pretty interesting.
That is pretty good, but I like the next day better. That's why I'm not going to go deep into the paper bags, because also May 25th is National Wine Day. On May 25th
There
each
we
year,
go.
wine lovers.
Mark's alley here.
Yeah,
we're
well,
getting there
the thing is, boys, you can put the wine and the paper bag together and just make it a day.
You are right, Bruce. That's right.
Stand on a corner.
There you go. The May 25th each year, wine lovers everywhere pour a glass of their favorite wine to celebrate National Wine Day. Of course, made from fermented grapes and other fruits, wine is an alcoholic beverage. During the fermentation processes, yeast consumes the sugars in the grapes, converting it into alcohol. Of course, different grapes produce different wines, and wines made from fruit or honey are often named according to the variety of fruit used. So what are some things you can do, folks, today? Well, by all means, reminisce with friends over a nice glass of wine. It's a wonderful way to spend time with friends and family. What else is going on today, folks? What do you want to see on baseball or on television? I've got all kinds of baseball and hockey and basketball going on. Major League Baseball, the Cardinals are off here on the 25th, but at 7:10 o'clock tonight, it is Boston at Chicago. That's on NBC Sports Chicago, channel 643. Rich Hill versus Lucas Giolito at 5:40 p.m. this afternoon. They always start early in Cincinnati. The Cubs will be playing the Reds. Kyle Hendricks versus Luis Castillo. That's on Marquee, channel 597. Stanley Cup playoffs are going on still tonight, and this one is just about sickening. Tonight's Game 5. The Blues will be in Colorado. Colorado leads the series 3-1. Have you seen any of this, by the way? Neither of you guys Blues fans? You're probably fortunate. It's been kind of a rough week, rough few days for the Blues. Game 5 though is on tonight at 7 o'clock on TNT, channel 633, and also Game 5 of the Celtics at the Heat. That's that series knocked up at 2 apiece. ESPN channel 601. Right there is Mark Chapman. Right here is Russell Queener. Glad to have him here, and we are going to have a lot of fun talking about the Wang Dang Doodle Festival. Wang Dang Doodle Music Festival. I'll get it right. We'll talk about that right after we return. You're watching Big Talk on Wabash Catch TV. Back in a sec.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. By the way, we're on that camera with the blue circle around it. It's got the little red lights on the bottom of it. My guests today, Russell Queener right here, Mark Chapman down there, and we are going to talk eventually about the Wang Dang Doodle Music Festival taking place at the American Legion in Fairfield on June 4th. But before we get to that, welcome, Mark. How you doing?
Good,
Great to
Bruce.
see you again.
Good.
Great to see you again.
You bet.
You've been here 2 or 3 times. You're like an old pro at this.
I know.
I can't believe you didn't bring Keith. I thought he was with you everywhere.
He wanted to go.
Did he really?
He wanted to come up, but he just couldn't work it in.
Well, I understand how that works. Appreciate you being here. Russell, thank you so much. Your first time being here.
Thanks for having me.
You're like a big superstar.
I don't know.
Russell's been around. Russell's been in different bands for years and years and years, and I appreciate you guys both here. We'll get to the festival in just a little bit, but I want to get some background here. When did you guys grew up together in the same town, right? Mm-hmm. Where'd you grow up?
Fairfield.
You're both from Fairfield.
Yeah.
Both
I'm
graduated
from Golden Gate, actually. I'm not a Fairfield.
So you don't count that.
No.
You even though you went to Fairfield High School.
Right, but I'm from.
I don't blame you.
I'm from Golden Gate.
I don't blame you. I got to tell you, if I'm from a town with a cool name like Golden Gate, that's where I'm from too. I mean, only so many people can be from, like, what is it, Willie Nelson, Luck, Texas, or something like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, right, yeah.
And you've both been musicians all your life.
Long time.
Have you been able to live professionally, being a musician, or has it been a side gig for both of you or either of you? How's it been, Russell?
It's just been a side gig.
Yeah.
You got to provide for your family, and yeah, it's pretty hard to make it a living, a good living.
How many hours do you think? At what point in your life did you decide, first of all, that you didn't think you'd be able to do it professionally? If you don't mind me asking the tough questions first.
When I started having kids.
When you started having kids,
Yeah.
how old were you then?
21.
Okay, so you made the decision pretty quickly.
Right. Yeah, it was pretty well made for me.
Yeah, that is. I suspect that's right. What do you play?
I play harmonica and slide guitar.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
How often? So you've been playing in different bands since high school, right?
Yeah.
Did you play in high school? Did you play in a band?
No, I didn't play in high school.
How about you, Mark? Did you play in a high school?
No.
I figured you guys would have started like in a garage band type of band.
No, but I will say this: our age group at that time, music was it.
Yeah.
And we were all about music, all of us.
Well, you're thinking of the classic rock era of the mid '70s with Aerosmith, and you see the movie Dazed and Confused, and you think it's a documentary or something.
Yeah.
That's pretty well the way it was.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
That's what I wonder. I wonder if kids today realize when they see that movie. I mean, it's based in Texas, of course, but a lot of the stuff that happened in that, I was on the very end of that. As the class of 1984, there were still a little bit of that hazing going on. But did you guys see all that hazing and stuff that went on in the 70s, I guess, or like kids getting thrown into bushes and stuff?
Little bit, not much.
Oh, good.
A little bit. Now we were just more. I think music's what tied us all together. I mean, as far as Russell and I and everybody that we know, it was always more about music. That's what kept us all close.
And that's kind of the thing that maybe I'm just out of touch and I don't see it so much in the last 20 or 30 years. You would have kids getting together and playing in bands, or young men and women getting together and starting bands up because there were places to play, weren't there?
Oh yeah.
Who was the artist, or what was the first song that made you think, boy, I really want to play?
Go ahead.
I'm trying to think.
Well, for me, it was Whole Lot of Love, Led Zeppelin. That's
no kidding.
That's what. When I heard that was just.
You hear the riff at the front, da dun da dun dun. Yeah.
There's nothing like it, and that was on the AM radio, AM transistor radio in the backyard. KXOK out of St. Louis.
Oh, is that right?
Here comes this
6:30 a.m.
I'm like,
yeah.
Wow, that was great. I never heard anything like it. And that was, for me.
What was the first band you were in, Mark?
I had a duo. I played in a little duo with And the deal gave me a chance to do some original music plus covers, and we played all the time.
Who was your partner?
His name was Leon Musgrave.
Okay.
And Leon played guitar, fiddle, sang. I played guitar, sang a little, and at the time I played lap steel.
Oh, really?
And so we virtually could mix all that stuff together. And,
This would have been like at age 19 or 20, I guess, then, right?
well, no. I was in my late 20s.
Late 20s. I was going to say, where in the world did you learn to play lap steel? That's not really something that people learn on their own. They're usually taught, aren't they? Pedal steel?
Well, pedal steels, that's a different story.
Yeah, I guess it is.
pedals. Yeah. It's more like slide guitar like Russell plays.
Yeah.
Only
You just
turned up
play
on the
it
lap.
this way. I've got an old Gibson 1952 BR9 and lap slide.
Really?
And it's it's an old one.
It's
really got a unique. The pickups in it are just unique to where you can't get another sound.
Yeah, that was what I was going to ask. I'm assuming the sound of, now granted, it's a 70-year-old piece of equipment right now, musical instrument right now. I'm assuming the sound is nothing like you can find in a guitar or something you'll see today.
No.
Just kind of full, probably.
Yeah.
Bloody doggone. I tell you what, that's really cool. I'm drifting off here way out of the bay. We're going to get back into the bay. We're going to talk about what's coming up and what's going on here with Mark and with Russell here in just a moment. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey on Wabash Catch TV, and we'll be back in just a sec. Stick around. Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services, including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel.
At Midwest Farm and Land, we've got a team of dedicated land, home, and commercial experts ready to help.
We understand that buying or selling a property can be extremely stressful. Let our folks take care of you and help you find your perfect piece of property.
Whether it's recreational or hunting land, farmland, homes, or commercial, we're there to help.
Local experts with national reach. If you're interested, give us a call, 618-532-1961, or check us out on the website, MidwestFarmCo.com.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. We are joined today by Mark Chapman down there, Russell Queener down here. By the way, you don't live in Fairfield anymore. You made a long drive to get here, didn't you?
Yeah, I live in Hillsboro.
Hillsboro. I appreciate you coming down. That's very kind. I guess driving long distances for musicians really nothing new.
Right. The way gas is now.
It gets a little more tricky, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Tell me a little bit about the Wang Doodle Music Fest. Go ahead, Mark.
Oh, well,
I didn't know if you wanted to or if Russell wanted to.
Well, I looked over to him thinking, all right, you do your buddy.
Well, it's Russell hit me up about it a while back, just to get together of all of us here to do some live music and just give people a chance to get out and hear good live music.
That is really what it is the opportunity for, isn't it? Because
that's what it is.
You can go to see live music and I mean, you'll see cover bands, but these, for the most part, these aren't cover bands here, are they?
No.
I mean, this is original,
it's unique music.
This is original. Could I say eclectic?
Sure, no, you can.
Yeah. Would I be right?
I don't know. Yeah. It sounds good.
I love it. But this will be when? When is the show?
June the 4th.
June the 4th.
June the 4th at starting at 6 p.m. Yeah. Be upstairs at the American Legion there in Fairfield.
All right, there's the poster for it. I've got it. I can show it like that. Or I can show it like that. There is the poster for the Wang Doodle Festival. When did this thing get started? This is not the first one, is it?
No, we did. Probably. I'm going to guess around maybe 15 years ago.
I believe it.
We started doing those up. We would just rent the upstairs there at the Legion, and. Get together and
I've attended a few of them.
Okay, well, we did.
They're a lot of fun.
We did 4 of those over the years. Yeah. As a matter of fact, Keith at the time was like I don't know, he was like 13, 14 years old.
Wasn't this one of his debuts?
He and Tyson Lowe had a little 2-piece thing, and Keith played guitar and sang. Tyson played drums, and they usually opened it up for us, and Russ's band played. And at that time, I had a cover band called Blind Man Driving.
Right.
And so anyway, that's what we did.
Was that the first one, the Blind Man Driving days?
Yeah. It was.
I was there. It's terrible that you forget things over the years, but I was there. That was a lot of fun. And okay, tell me a little bit about the show here on Saturday night. Then on the 4th, tell me a little bit about some of these bands. Who are the Southern Illinois Suspects?
That would be Carson Baker and myself.
So you are a Southern Illinois suspect. Suspected of what?
Well, a lot of things. I can't go into that right now. I don't want them to find me. I'm still on the run.
Two-piece band. Both two guitars, or was Carson going to? Will you recruit a drummer?
For a bass player and another guitar player, and he had to, but his bass player got ill.
Oh.
And he's battling cancer now. So
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, Terry Flex was his name. He's still around.
Terry's ill?
Yeah.
I did not realize that.
Yeah.
I did not realize.
That's what Marty said, and
he's got a class reunion coming up like a couple of weeks after that. He's in.
I believe so.
Yeah, he's in my sister's class.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be darned. I did not know that he'd been battling. So you've got that's the thing. That would be that's going to be a good show. Do you guys have your own music too? I mean, is this you and Carson writing music, or
Carson wrote all the songs?
Okay,
he does, and I'm just accompanying.
You're going to harp it.
I'm going to play harp on 3 songs and slide guitar on 3.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll be, and I guess I guess I'm kind of doing this out of order. Who's starting tonight? Jimmy Mack and Scott Wilmore? Are they the ones that are starting it?
Yeah.
Tell me about Jimmy Mack and Scott Wilmore.
Well, I know Scott Wilmore used to work for Jimmy for his roofing company or construction company, and they would get together and, Scott writes his own music.
Oh, he does.
So Jimmy accompanied him with harp and that kind of thing. Jimmy can play keyboards too, so.
Are they picking up a drummer? I was just going to say, do you guys...
no, they're just going to do...
You've got a drummer. You can't talk your drummer into playing for everybody all night long?
He might have offered.
That'd be rough.
That'd be a long night.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so is there going to be food? Are we going to have food up there? Is this all just... I didn't know if the Legion was going to have some sandwiches or something.
I don't know. The bar will be open, but I don't know.
That'd be a good idea for them.
It really would.
Have a big barbecue out back or something.
They may.
And this is mainly indoor, right? I mean, although they do have the big back lot there, they aren't opening up the lot to you?
No.
It's upstairs, right?
Yeah, it's upstairs, right, yeah.
What's the cost to get in?
$5.
$5.
Are you like the IHSA or these other big concert venues where you have to go online and buy tickets?
No. We're not that techy yet.
You're not that
No, not that high tech.
Well, and no bag restrictions. Like I can't get into a baseball game with a bag bigger than this. Something like that. None of that. Well, that's cool. I tell you what, let's do. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back, talk about the rest of the evening, as these folks have a lot of stuff going on June 4th at the American Legion in Fairfield, and we'll be back. We're also going to tell you where the unique name came from. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Back right after this. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basementy experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basementy experts.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Talking here with Mark Chapman over there, Russell Queener here, about the upcoming Wang Doodle Music Festival. And I don't know if I want to talk about Rodney before I talk about Marty, because they're both kind of characters. Only one of them's no longer with us. Tell me, let's talk about the Wang Doodle Festival. Tell me where the name comes from, fellas.
Well, we used to play a song called Wang Doodle.
Yeah.
And it's just a party song.
It's like from the 60s, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an old blues song.
Yeah.
And Rodney always, rock and roll, Wang Doodle in the background all the time. And so that that stuck with him. He's the Wang Doodle guy.
If you're unfamiliar with Rodney Cross, first of all, you're not from Wayne County.
That's true. That's right.
Rodney passed away a few years ago, ROD, and but you couldn't go to you couldn't go to downtown without seeing Rodney of an evening, and you might occasionally give him a drive home. I mean, he was a wonderful guy, but a wonderful human being, and we miss him very much. So, what made you name the festival after him, boys? Because you're naming it after the song, but if it's in Wayne County and it's called Wang Doodle, it's ROD.
Well, I think it's just more associated with Rodney than the original art. That was just Rodney's thing, Wang Doodle. And, around Wayne County, if you say Wang Doodle, if you knew ROD, that was where you knew exactly who you were talking about.
Tell me about the Double Wide Debris ROD song.
I had written a song about Rodney, and we recorded it. I believe it was on our second album, and I wrote the song, and I had played it for one person in the studio on the acoustic.
I mean, you're still in the studio. This is basically a secret song.
It was. I played
so far.
I wrote it, played it on a flat top. There just happened to be one person there who heard it.
Yeah.
And about 2-3 days later, I got word that Rodney had heard I wrote this song about him, and that he hadn't heard it yet. And if I did not come over and play this song for him, he was going to, in Rodney's terms, destroy my cosmic aura.
And he could do it.
And he could do it. So I went and played it for him, and went to his house and played it for him. When I got done playing it, he had tears in his eyes.
Did he really?
And he came over and hugged me, and he said, "Chap, that just pretty well sums me up."
Wow.
So if you want to hear the song, come next Saturday night.
There you go.
We'll be playing it. It'll be in one of our sets, or you can get our second album and listen to it on that.
Well, that's the thing. Double Wide Debris has numerous albums, and you've got a website. Where do folks? What's the best place for folks to go to find your work?
Well, they go to Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, any music streaming site there is. You can find her. Just type in Double Wide Debris and it'll be there.
I guess you like seeing your numbers, and you like seeing sales. Do you find it more satisfying whenever you go to a gig and you actually sell a CD, or does it matter to you?
I know this will sound odd, but it doesn't. I really, it's nice to sell the merch if you're just going to get right down to just money.
Yeah.
But really, just seeing response to our music is it's priceless. It's your own creation. People are reacting. You can't you can't buy that.
Yeah.
Right? You just can't.
No, you can't. Let's talk a little bit about double wide debris. Here's a picture of you folks at a recent gig, before the gig, I believe.
Oh, yeah. That will be before.
That looks a little early. Everybody's having a nice day. What do folks find whenever they go to a double wide debris show?
Well, it's all original music, of course.
Yeah.
And, but just outstanding musicians. All good songs. Great songs, as far as I'm concerned.
There you are on the stage, and you can see. Why don't you name those folks off so we can make sure everybody understands who everybody is?
Well, I guess looking from the screen on the right, it would be Bill Thomas on bass. That's Keith Chapman there on lead guitar and vocals. Jake Tennant is the lead vocalist. There's myself on rhythm guitar, and back there on drums is Gary Adams.
Do you sing much on it, or I know Keith sings some. Mm-hmm. Do you sing too much on any of the songs?
No, I don't. I don't. They have tried to get me to sing a couple
you've got
songs.
a good voice, Mark.
Well, thanks, Bruce. But anyway,
you're very modest.
Well, those guys are a lot better than me, and I don't want our music judged on my vocal ability. Let me put it that way.
Well, that's a good way. That's a good way to put it. I'm not going to say you suck. They're better than you. How's that sound?
They're better than us. That's why I don't try. They've tried to get me to. I just don't.
Well, that's cool. At what point of the evening do you think you'll be taking a stage?
I think probably by between 9 and 9:30, maybe, something like that.
Well, that's cool. I tell you what, let's do. We're going to take one more quick break, and we are going to come back. We're going to talk about sailing shoes, as well as Marty Vaughn will be making an appearance at the show on Saturday night. It's Saturday the 4th. Here's the poster for it, folks. Do by all means record that. Take a snapshot of that off the TV, and there's ROD right up there in the corner of that. So there will be all kinds of different things going on. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. We'll be back here with Mark and Russell right after these words. Do stick around.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. I'm glad you don't listen in the show because I'd lose my job in the commercials. But I've got Russell Queener here along with Mark Chapman. We are having a lot of fun talking about an event taking place, as we said, on Saturday, June 4th, down in Fairfield at the American Legion. There's going to be Jimmy Mack and Scott Wilmore, Southern Illinois suspects. We've talked about double wide debris a little bit. We're going to get Sailing Shoes in just a moment here. But before we get to that, I have a press release to read, right?
There you go.
Yeah. We've been given a press release to read by Firestone Recall. Firestone Recall. My good friend Marty Vaughn is I guess Firestone, right?
Yeah.
I probably should give no more introduction than to go ahead and read what Marty has provided us here. In a world where the highway is supersized for the masses, an onslaught of speed and greed fuel the explorer's carnage. The Firestone Recall is burning up the stage with a Come On Kick, starring Firestone playing electric guitar while telling stories and hollering. Special guests include, that's great. Special guests included rotating casts of brave souls willing to fan the flames. The Clyde's Ron Smith will be driving the pace car on drums. Don't miss the Firestone Recall at the American Legion in Fairfield, Illinois at 7 p.m. Saturday, June 4th, opening for the Sailing Shoes at their reunion show and CD release party. Firestone is also known as Marty Vaughn. Vaughn was in Hurricane during high school, Hunting Sleeve, and Slug Hog. The Firestone Recall made its debut for a cancer survivor benefit show in Boston in the early 2000s, received a rave review in the Boston Herald. Marty's toured throughout the USA, sharing the famous rock clubs such as Boston's Rathskeller, the Middle East, and CBGB's in New York City, Chicago's Cubby Bear and Lounge acts, and emos in Austin, Texas, with the likes of Nirvana, Hole, Everclear, Bark Market, Digits, Prong, Laughing Hyenas, Cows, Killdozer, Unsane, and hundreds of other alternative noise, grunge, and punk rock legends. Wow. Yes, he does.
That about sums it up, don't it?
Vaughn's primary music focus for the past 20 years is for Jesus through special music, contemporary Christian praise bands, and traditional choirs. He performs the rock music once in a blue moon for special reunion shows and for good causes such as Jules Aid, A Night to Remember, and the Wang Dang Doodle Music Fest. That's pretty cool. How in the heck were you able to get Marty Vaughn to play?
Well, Jimmy Mack told me about how Marty played at Jewel Fest.
At the Jules Aid?
At the Jules Aid, yes. And he said it was just so neat, so funny. It was just so entertaining, so I had to call him up.
If you didn't get an opportunity to see Firestarter at Jules Aid, you got to go to see him here at the Wang Dang Doodle Festival because there are costumes.
Oh, yeah.
There are costume changes during songs. There's outstanding, all night long is going to be outstanding guitar play. Isn't that right?
I believe so.
All right, let's talk a little bit about Sailing Shoes. I guess if you look at the festival, I did not realize until I read that this is also a CD release party for you guys. Mm-hmm. You are the lead singer of Sailing Shoes, or just the guitarist?
Lead singer.
How many folks in the band?
There's just 4.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's the lineup?
Well, my nephew Clinton Twombly is the drummer. Mike Clayton is lead guitar player. Mm-hmm. And Roy Robinson is the bass player, and I'm the slide and harmonica player.
Tell me how long Sailing Shoes has been around?
Since 79.
Since 1979.
Yeah.
And you've done original music partially or over the course of the last 40 years, or it's just been off and on, or what have you guys done?
We always try to, well, good thing about playing back in the old days. You could play your original music and everybody clap and get along, but you wouldn't tell them it was yours.
Yeah.
You just thought it was somebody else, or you know. And so we've always played about 10 to 20 original songs when we have a gig. So
how often do you guys gig?
This is the first one in probably 2 years.
Well, I mean, there's been with the pandemic.
Well, with the COVID, that's kind of why we wanted to have this. Just get everybody out and back partying again.
Yeah. That's an outstanding reason. Here, ladies and gentlemen, is the album, the Sailing Shoes. Tell me about the name of the band. Where did the band come from?
Well, it's from Little Feat, and there's a song "Sailing Shoes."
Okay.
And it's a kind of a unique song.
That's cool. Several of my favorite bands have names after other bands' songs.
Mm-hmm.
Sailing Shoes, Torn and Frayed is one of my favorite bands from over the years. Jerry Wilson's band and the Lamar Choate's band. How did the album come about? This is the new CD.
Well, we just my buddy Mike Clayton came up, and we'd talked about it for over a year or two, and then just said, "Hey, let's do it."
Now, will this be the only place that you can find this, or are you guys on?
No, we're all
you're on all the lists too.
Media, just like Mark's.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'll ask you the same question I asked him. Do you prefer selling something into somebody's hands, or seeing the numbers rise?
I can't say because I haven't. With this,
you haven't sold it yet, have you?
Well, here. You can have it.
I can have it. Cool. I'll listen on the way home.
Yeah, I hope you do.
I will.
Yeah. But no, we haven't had the experience to hand them out or sell them. I've sold a few to a lot of friends and stuff, that kind of thing. But as far as a big release, we didn't. Because all that's on the internet. You can just download the MP3s and you're good to go. So this is just something that's got pictures in it. You can see
that's got to be
pictures. And
that is. I mean, for those of us who are of an age where.
Yeah, but this is going by the wayside.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm of an age where I first started with the vinyl, but then I was converted wholly to CDs after the 5 years of cassette tapes and 8 tracks, which only lasted 4 or 5 years or something like that. Speaking of 1970s rock and roll, classic rock and roll, I guess it probably wasn't called. When did they start calling it classic rock and roll?
I don't know. I really don't know, because to me it's not classic. It is rock and roll. As far as I'm concerned,
it's kind of what you were always used to.
I believe that during that time, that was the greatest era of music ever made. Everything since has just been recycled.
Static.
Yeah, it's recycled off of that.
Right, that's true.
Okay, now, so Sailing Shoes playing on a Saturday night, the 4th as well. Will you have several of these available for those of us of an age where we like to have something in our hands?
Yeah, we're going to have plenty for sale, and we're going to have some T-shirts, and then we're going to raffle. We got a big banner of Rod.
Oh,
with
really?
The Wang Doodle, and we're going to raffle that. And then you got a drum head, I believe.
Yeah, we've got a signed drum head we're going to raffle off. And
then
we'll have a T-shirt too, I think.
So when you see the raffle items over there, the tickets for the raffle items, how much are the tickets for it cost? Do you remember?
I don't remember how much they are.
Probably $1 a piece.
I'm going to say 6 for $5 or something.
6 for $5.
I'm just guessing. Don't hold me to that.
It's probably one of those $20 for a body length.
Yeah.
That's what it proves. That's when it's good to be tall.
There you go.
I got to know more about the ROD banner. Tell me about the ROD banner a little bit more thoroughly.
Well, it's a picture exactly of that right there, but it's 2 foot by 4 foot.
It is the upper. It's the upper picture there of either side.
Yeah.
2 feet by 4 feet. I gotta tell you, I loved ROD, but I don't know if my wife will let me put that up in the house.
Yeah.
That might be a man cave type of item, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
That shot, Rodney, is from that was a screenshot from the very first video that we did, Double Wide Debris did.
Is that right?
We did a video called Pond Creek, and that was at the very end of the video. Rodney had maybe 5 or 6 seconds at the very end of the video, and I'll never forget that when we put that out, we had more inquiries about who was the old hippie guy at the end of the video than the rest of the video.
Pond Creek isn't the one that you shot in downtown Golden Gate, was it?
There was parts of it there. Yeah.
Okay, I remember. Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah,
that is really. I had a couple other pictures here I was going to show just to kind of get the idea, the feel for the night. There is Ron Smith in the middle. And Louis Ratcliffe beside him. Louis not playing this gig, right? And tell us about Nash there next to him. Tell us about Nash New and what he might have, what they have coming up for him. We were going to talk about his benefit.
Yeah, Ron's going to have, what was it, the 25th?
June 25th, yeah.
And just all the musicians he knew and friends he knew are wanting to just get together and bring your guitar or whatever you play and just jam and eat, I'm sure.
And that's going to be at Ron's place in Mount Vernon, or
I'm not sure exactly.
I don't think he's determined it quite yet, but it's going to be in Mount Vernon there. Yeah,
it'll be in Mount Vernon.
Well, I tell you what, we'll know a lot more about that. You'll be able to ask Ron about it at the at the Wang Dang Doodle Festival. There, I do have a portrait here of Marty Vaughn, Firestarter. That is, I got to tell you that. I guess that does look like Marty. Yeah. a little bit. And let's see. And then there again is the Sailing Shoes, the Sailing Shoes CD. What's next for Double Wide Debris? Because I'm running out of time here.
Well, we've been We've had a lot of downtime, but we've been working on another album, which we're almost finished with. Hopefully, it'll be out by the end of June. First part of July, so that'll be our 7th album. I don't have a title yet, but
you got plenty of time.
Yeah.
you could come up with a title. So, are we going to? Since it took you 42 years to bring out this one, is it going to take you another 42 for the next one?
I don't know if I have enough time for that. No, we got about 8 songs together.
Good deal.
For a new album.
Wonderful.
We're working too on that.
There you go. Well, folks, again, it's June 4th at the American Legion in Fairfield, the Wang Dang Doodle Music Festival. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Mark, I appreciate it. Russell, great to see you. Hey, folks, have a wonderful day. We'll see you all next time on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey.